And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Cunningham looking to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
11, 11, 11, 11. Kill. Turn up. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
54 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Cunningham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bengals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bengals 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Burrow. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at the 50.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Pulls it in at the 3rd.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Cunningham to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Higbee, 30 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 12, 12, 12. Shift, shift. If you want to win.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback.